Hey guys, Vaz here from Aussie RC Playground, and I'm back here with the ARRMA Nero. It's all fixed up once again, and I've decided to make a couple of different changes. I'm going to be testing it out to see how it performs. Now, the stock shock coil is 1000 CST. Now, I don't think I've got thicker oil than that. What I had was a 100 weight shock coil from TLR, which actually feels a little bit thinner than the stock shock coil, but I changed it out anyway. I want to see what the difference is going to be. It's probably going to be worse, but I've got some more oil coming in. Hopefully it's a lot thicker, and then yeah, I'll swap it out again and we'll test it out one more time. What I want to do today as well is I want to test out a couple of different tires. Now, I've got these are the Proline blockades, and they're about the same height as the stock tire. There's not a big difference in height, but they are quite a bit wider. There's probably about 10, maybe 15 mil wider on these. And I'm also going to be trying out these. Now, a lot of people will recognize these. These are the standard sort of MT4 tire from Thunder Tiger. I've got these out of my rival, and these have actually got a larger offset, but the difference with these is that they're considerably taller, so they'll give me a little bit more ground clearance and hopefully cushion the truck a bit, because they are quite a soft tire. They're not too bad. These do feel a lot more softer than the stock tire as well. The stock tire does feel a little bit firmer. So I want to see, I want to experiment. I know a lot of people, when they get these cars, you know, they'll play around with different tires, they'll change them out. So why don't I do a quick video, show you what the different tires that are out there. There's just a couple of them, I mean there's heaps, but just show you the different types of effects that you're going to get with different tires aside from stock. So we'll run it with the cage, with the body off today. Actually, I haven't ran it like this. I thought I'll give the body a bit of a break. It's copped a bit of a beating, so we'll run it like this, and yeah, just see how it goes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feels good, not too bad. Still a little bouncy. Whoa, easy now. Alright, well, let's change tires. Let's see what kind of an effect this has. I'm going to go with the Prolines first, and then I'll do a few laps with them, and then I'll put on the other ones from my rival. Alright, let's see how these go. Ooh, I can feel it already. Ooh, lots of ballooning at the front. Ooh, jeez. You see that? That's the only downside. The ballooning from Proline. Look at that. Oh my god. The stock tires definitely hold their shape a lot more in higher RPMs. The Prolines, they have heavier foams, and I think with couple that with the softer tires, definitely make, whoa, easy now, definitely make for yeah, a lot of ballooning. As far as the suspension and how the truck feels, I'm liking it. With these tires, definitely a big improvement over the stock, but there are some drawbacks, the ballooning being one. Yeah, look at that, my goodness. You know what I might do, just for giggles, I might just lock that center diff and just see. Someone asked me how you lock your diffs. Pretty simple. You come to a stop and you just turn the knob, one click locks the center diff, and away we go. Whoa, easy Tiger. Wow. Certainly makes a difference. Ooh, saved it. I'm trying to be gentle. I'm trying not to overdrive it, but I think I'm actually underdriving it. Ooh, big slap in the bottom there. You definitely get a lot more. Definitely get a lot more traction in the rear when you lock that center diff. But you do have to be a bit more gentle on the throttle, otherwise she'll come up on you. Not bad. Not my preferred setup for around here with the locked diff, but you do get more traction down the straight, and there's a little bit more responsiveness as well. Like, it just feels like there's more connect with the ground, because obviously you don't have as much power bleeding to the front wheels. I'm breathing on the throttle with 6S. You have to be so gentle, but it feels good. It feels nice with these tires. It feels very good. Oh, what did I lost something. What did I lose? I lost something. Something came off. Oh, my bumper. Oh no, I broke my bumper. Or did that just unclip? What happened here? Oh no, I ripped it out. I can see the screws. Let's go have a look. What did happen there? Yeah, it yanked it out. So let me see here. So you can see that's where the bumper holds on, and because it kind of got dragged on the grass, it yanked it out. So oh well, bit of bad luck, but that's okay. I have to get a new one. This is also one of the downsides of running without the body when you do wheelies on grass. Oh god, look at this. All sorts of stuff gets stuck in here. This is just one great big shovel when you do wheelies. This is going to take a while to clean up. Alright, now I've got the rival tyres on there, and I put the body back on because I think that little kind of stack has definitely proven to me that you don't really want to run the truck without the body unless you have the wheelie bar, just to protect it from flipping over a bit. That's just my theory on that. Kind of wish the wheelie bar was included in the box, to be honest. I mean, ARRMA do have a mode on this truck that's called wheelie, and yet there's no wheelie bar. Kind of odd. I think somebody else actually pointed that out in one of the comments somewhere in one of my videos. So yeah, I think that's a valid point, but until I get that wheelie bar, I'm going to leave the body on just to save any further damage. And to be honest, with these wheels, with the blue kind of fake beadlock that they have, it actually doesn't look bad with the blue body. I don't mind it at all. I think it looks very nice. Now, the advantage with having these tyres, because they are taller, they do give me a little bit more ground clearance, and they are quite a soft tyre, and I'm actually liking them. I'm really liking them. I think I like these better than the Prolines, and that's not taking anything away from Proline. It's just because I do like Proline. I like a lot of their tyres, but for this particular truck, for this particular application, these tyres being a little bit taller, being a little bit narrower as well, I don't know, I'm liking it. Still has that bounce. You can see it as it goes down the straight here, the uneven ground, kind of bouncing it around. And even on the jumps, it's almost like it bounces twice when it lands. So suspension, ooh, see, kick up. So the suspension's still not quite right. Tyres are definitely playing a part in how the truck behaves and its attitude, especially over the jumps. But it's a tough one. I want to get it right. I really do. I'm not going to give up on it. I think it's one of these things with a new product. A couple of little kinks still need to get worked out. And like everything else, you know, I mean, any RC that's been on the market for a while, you can ask anybody that's had them. They'll tell you, you know, they'll give you a list of things. You need this, you need to upgrade that, make sure you change this, adjust this, and blah blah blah. And there's a list, an abundance of information out there on YouTube and forums and Facebook groups for all sorts of different products. But with this one, because it's so new, you know, there's still a lot of working out to do. There's still a lot of things, and even the setup that I choose, it's not going to be perfect for everybody. You know, I'm choosing something, I've got a particular setup in mind. I want the truck to behave a particular way, and of course that may be a little different for you. So it's not going to be the ultimate setup, but it's going to be at least one option of many, I'm sure, when the truck gets released and so many people get their hands on it, that are going to be available out there. So I'm just hoping that the oil can solve a little bit of this bouncing nature that it has. There we go. See, look, taller tires, higher center of gravity, and there's your result. Although, in fairness, it only happened once. Alright, let's have some more fun with it over here. Nice. You can see the front tires ballooning a lot more because the rubber is a little bit softer. Whoa, big air, lots of air. Something that wasn't really happening too much of with the stock tires. But I'm noticing, because of that centrifugal force, because of the extra weight of the rubber or the foams, or both, I'm noticing that the truck is not as nose heavy all of a sudden. Because the spinning wheels are actually having more of an effect in keeping the nose up. So that is very interesting. Yep, much more settled in the air. Definitely. Less effort to keep it straight. Whoa. Hey. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I think these tires are definitely my pick so far for a good all-round bash tire. Ooh, that is one thing that you need to watch out for. Big balloons on these tires. If you have the wheels turned, they're going to, you know, bite into the body. Keep that in mind. Oof. Yeah, more responsive in the air as well when you want to correct it. So the stock tires, as good as they are for grip, they don't really have much of an effect, or they don't have as good of an effect in correcting the truck in the air. Oh, I'm out of power. Alright, let's change batteries again. Fresh packs are in, so we're ready to go again. Oh, and before I forget, some people have commented on the previous running video that they heard like a bit of a high-pitched sound or whatever. It's that building right there. There's some sort of generator going on there. Something's working. I don't know what it is. Could be water pumps for the park. I'm not sure, but that's what that noise is. Alrighty, let's keep going. So all dips open. That's where I like it best. Yes. Much better. Woo! Cutting it thin, cutting it thin. Yes. You see, it's not... it's actually doing pretty good. It's the inertia of those spinning wheels is definitely helping in regards to keeping the nose up. Because of the heavier foams, I think, or perhaps the heavier rubber. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure, but I mean the stock tires are not really, they're not really that light. I mean, I can't really, unless I have a scale to measure them, to measure how much they weigh, I can't really see a huge difference in weight. But I think ARRMA have actually done a pretty decent job of preventing their tires from ballooning, which is why I like to use the stock Creighton tires for speed runs, because they just don't balloon as much. Now, one thing I want to point out is I know that some people are probably going to ask me about Badlands, because I do... Oh, what's happened here? I've lost power. I think my connectors have come off. Yeah, the connectors came off, but I also lost the screw. See that? I don't have steering at the moment. Gonna have to see if I can find a screw to fix that up. Alright, the truck is all fixed up. I had to go home and get another screw for that steering. Couldn't find the original one. A bit hard to find anything in this gravel. Oh, it's upside down. Boo. Ooh. There's a big rut on that jump. That's probably why it acted a bit funny there. Now, as I was saying, Oh, thank you. As I was saying, I was talking about Badlands. I like the Badlands, I always have. But the thing is, with Badlands on monster trucks, they're just too small. The 3.8-inch Badlands are just too small. They perform really well, but I don't know, it just takes away from the look. Ooh. Oh, thank you. It just takes away from the look of the whole monster side of things. That's why I like to use them on my truggies. They work really well on the truggies. But and they're not the best for the gravel here. They work alright. I kind of prefer them on like dirt and grass more than I do on this sort of gravel area. But yeah, it seems to jump a lot easier now. It doesn't have too much of a tendency to go nose first. I can let go of the throttle and it just glides through the air really well. There's less control needed. Oh, so nice. Very, very good. I'm really liking the heavier tyre or the heavier foam or rubber or both. Alright, let's go a bit bigger. I'm liking it. I'm liking these tyres. Oof, slapping that bottom again. Cannot wait to get some thicker oil in those shocks and just seeing what kind of a difference it does to the dampening. But I'm definitely. Oof. Okay. There you go. How's that? Maxed your heart out on that one. Who said you need a self-destruct button? Woo! Alright, here we go. Big jump now. And we'll try a backflip. Nice! Seems to backflip a little bit nicer because of the extra weight of the tyres. Let's try it again. Oh, really nice. Much easier to control. Have a little bit more time to recover as well. So, impressed. I'm really impressed. See that? Beautiful. With the other tyres, if you have a look at that second running video, it spun really slow because the truck is so heavy. And that's the other thing too. I mean, I remember in the unboxing I said that the suspension felt really nice, but what I failed to take into account was just how heavy the truck is and what kind of an effect it has with that cantilever motorsport style suspension. Okay, let's see if we can do it again. Oh, come on, can we do it? I know a lot of people are going to give me hate for this, but I gotta try. Oh no, I think it's pretty stuck. Nah, I'm out of battery actually, so let's leave it there. Okay, so final verdict on the tyres and the entire setup that I've got going on at the moment. Changing out to the 100-weight shock oil didn't really change or improve the suspension all that much. If anything, it was a little bit worse, so not really impressed with the oil change. So I may just wait for my other oils to turn up before I play around with it anymore. But as far as the tyres go, my personal pick is definitely these ones with the current setup. I may or may not keep them on here. Once I get the shocks kind of sorted out, I may go back to the stock tires because I do like these tires. I think ARRMA have actually done a really good job with these. They don't balloon as much, they grip really well, and yeah, I'm really happy with them. But because I'm having issues with the suspension, these kind of compensate a little bit. They give me a little bit more ground clearance because they are taller. I know you probably can't really tell with the grass here and everything, but they are definitely taller. In regards to the blockades, not a huge difference between that and that. Probably the biggest setback was that these balloon a lot more. They had a little bit more grip, I will say that. They did have a little bit more grip, but the ballooning was definitely a bit of an issue. So it didn't really, I don't know, wasn't for this truck. I mean, I've used this on my Rival, I've used these on my Creighton. Perfect for those two trucks. They work very nice. But for this one, not my personal favorite, at least with the current setup. Now, in case you're wondering about the Badlands, I did bring some Badlands here. So there's a size comparison between the 3.8 inch Badlands and the stock tire, and then you've got your blockade, your 3.8 inch blockade. So you see that these are actually significantly smaller. I prefer these on truggies personally. They work really well on truggies, which is why I've got them on my ST4 and my Sabertooth. But for monster trucks, I like to go for the big tires like this. Just suits the look of the truck a lot more. But that's really my pick, you know. After all that, that's just these Rival tires work really well. I'm really impressed with them. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll speak to you next time.